for our Thursday night live. It is Thursday, I guess, already. This crazy week. I know you guys are all crazy right now as well with all the coronavirus going on. All you agents are most likely working from home, scrambling to do telesales if you haven't done it before. All the telesales agents are just loving it because they just keep doing what they're doing. But we have something tonight that we're going to be talking about with you guys that's going to absolutely be game changer for you guys, whether or not you've normally been doing telesales or not. Really, when you're doing face-to-face as well, is also an amazing tool for you guys too. So we're going to be covering that. So let us know if you can hear us, if you can see us. That is important. So comment down below. And I got some important announcements that I'll be making too as well with that. So let me go ahead and do some housekeeping while people are hopping on, because now's a good time to do that. So we have started sending out emails to let people know when the live is happening. So make sure you're on the email list so you get those, so you know what lives are coming up and what's happening with those, as well as our weekly highlights email that goes on Wednesdays with all the best stuff. We also have, if you click the mini chat, or you click the chatbot reminder, if you've interacted with our page within the last 24 hours, we can send you a message telling you that the live is about to happen. So we'll have that go out in the emails right beforehand to let you know too. Plus, we're going to start working on sending message broadcasts out as well to let you guys know. Also want to let you guys know we got a YouTube channel where we put awesome videos like these. So go subscribe. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel and check out the awesome videos there. We got some really awesome stuff for you, including our Facebook Live last Friday, all on telesales tips with some top experts in the industries. We grabbed 5 of them, which is a very relevant topic for you guys right now. On Tuesday, we did a live on tools and tips for working at home, talking about Slack and Zoom and Calendly. All these are things you can use to really optimize your work at home, as well as your office space and all that sort of stuff too. We covered in that. So make sure to check that one out. That should be on the YouTube pretty soon. Make sure to check out Sandra's podcast as well. I'll let her talk about that in just a second as well and give you a little intro on that. Might as well mention that while we're here. It's awesome, and I will be on an episode in the future, already recorded. Yeah, so we're excited about that. So we're gonna drop some links. Guys, as you're hopping on, please let us know. You can hear us and see us. Please let us know where you're joining from, and let us know if you're working from home right now, or if you happen to still be working outside. But I think you all are from home, so let us know in the comments. And I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a heads up. First off, this is public, so you guys can click the share button and share this around so other agents can see this, because they're gonna want to see it too. So make sure you share this around. And then for tonight, we're gonna be giving out some prizes at the end to those that ask the best questions and the most comments. So if you got some comments, you got some thoughts, you want to live tweet this, but just drop comments instead of live tweet, go ahead and do that. We want lots of engagement in the comments and the questions, and we're going to give out prizes to those who comment the most and have the best questions. So keep asking and keep commenting and let us know. We're really excited to have you guys here. So thanks, James, for joining us. Really excited to have you here. And please let us know if you have any questions, and if you're working, that you are working from home right now in Kansas City. Yep, I think almost everywhere is on lockdown. Florida, it's a holdout because they like to be stubborn, but we're about to be under lockdown. So anyways, working from home is key. And so we're gonna give you something and talk about something right now that's gonna have a huge impact on your business and allow you to absolutely crush it. And if you stick around, we're going to have a special bonus value add for this as well that we're going to throw in. And every once in a while, Renee hops in and throws something in too, but it's my turn to throw something in this time. My turn. I'm the king of giving you guys insurance resources, so I get to decide when we can throw some bonuses in. So Sandra, real quick, if you could introduce yourself a little bit and maybe go ahead and let them know about this podcast too, and then maybe just give us a brief what we're going to be covering tonight as well.
Okay, well, the very first thing I want to know from people, not only if you're working from home, but I want to know what you're binging on, what your snacks are. I just found these dill pickle flavored peanuts at our hardware store of all places, and I love them. Bonus is my husband hates dill pickles, so any pickle flavored treat I know I get to keep. So
that is key. All of us eat treats at our house, so they go away quick.
Right. I want to know what you're snacking on. So We all know everybody's snacking, so don't be like, it can only be me. Anyway, Sandra Gebhardt here with Insurance Lead Machine. Also, the podcast that David mentioned is Binding Authority. You can find that on iTunes just by searching Binding Authority. And we are going to have David on, but we are releasing an episode every day. We being me, I'm releasing an episode every day on Binding Authority. So we dropped one today about mindset, how to stay positive. Our guest shared his experience in jail and kind of moving his mindset around. We've got people that specialize in customer service, people that specialize in some of the top agents. Nick Ayers is coming on. David, if we can't get them tomorrow, we'll get them on Monday and have them kind of share some more of their tips in different areas. So we just kind of wrap there. Insurance Lead Machine is what we're going to go through now. And it's just blew the crown.
Mind blowing.
Yeah. So Insurance Lead Machine, awesome. Absolutely awesome. And what I don't want you guys to think that we're taking lightly the situation that you're all in. We know that you're having to completely adjust your day-to-day. Your staff is having to adjust their day-to-day. I work from home every day with my son. So it's a little bit of old hat to me. We've seen Nick Ayers posting things where he's like, yeah, I do this all the time. So David, everybody here works remotely, so we're used to it, but I don't want it to feel like it's lost on you. I don't want this to feel like a sales pitch, like you did something wrong or you should have been set up this way. And I hate that a lot of digital marketers are coming from that space. So I kind of want to get that message out to everybody. It's just things have changed a little bit, and it changed so rapidly. And any digital marketer or any software company or anybody that's telling you they saw this coming is just full of stuff that I'm not allowed to say on this, but I say on my podcast.
Bullshit. They're full of bullshit.
So I just
edit that out.
Yeah. We're live. Right. So I just want you guys to kind of keep that in the back of your mind that we're here to help you through this transition and try to make this transition as easy as we can, which is why we have the bonus at the end of this call for you guys to really help you attack your day-to-day and make sure that you guys are okay, because we know that this was your dream. A lot of people have their entire life savings put into this. I did when I started my office. I lost it. But hopefully we can keep others from that happening to them. And that's something that David talks about all the time. 92% failure rate in a regular market for new agents. It's just, it's heartbreaking. And that's something that David and his team and myself and everybody that is any sort of affiliation with marketing for insurance agents, we want to see that turnaround. What'd you ask me?
Who asked what?
I forgot the original question.
A little intro on you, the podcast a little bit, and then what we're going to be covering tonight. So Insurance Lead Machine.
Let's go ahead and start the video, David. And what we're going to do is we're going to kind of live.
We're going to do it for you guys.
We're going to live
a little bit.
Yeah, we're going to live tweet to a point this video. It should be the only thing on my computer. So let's see. Did that work?
I believe so. Let's find out.
Oh, you have to put it in there. We go.
I'm going to put it on there. And I wonder if let's see.
I think I have to pull the tab off. Digital marketing. Whoa. We lost David. So this got a little awkward.
All right, whatever. We're going to do it like this.
All right.
Here we go.
All right. We're good? You can see us?
I believe so. People, let us know if you can't hear us.
Hey guys, Sandra Gebhardt here with Insurance Lead Machine, a modern solution for the modern office. We try so hard to make our office work as efficiently as we can, and we find that we're piecing together program after program after program and wasting money on things that we're not using to the fullest ability. And now we have the solution, your all-in-one solution. We've got customized, tested, and ready-to-use automated outreaches, customized pipelines to manage your sales and cross-sales, automated notes and task tracking all in one place, automated reputation management and Google reviews. We've got support on support on support coming your way, And we also have an open API, which allows your lead vendors to work directly with your system. And bonus, we have an app. You are no longer chained to your desk trying to make phone calls or get in touch with people. You can work from the convenience of your cell phone either, you and anybody on your team. So we know that there's 5 pillars to our success, right? Leads, our systems, our sales teams, our closers, our rating systems, and our customer relationship management systems. All 5 of those things have to be working in tandem to be able to see our company and our business scale. And that's what we're trying to do here, is really give you all the tools that you need to make your business excel. And we're going to go over the first few pieces.
All right. Are you with me here still, David?
Absolutely. Bam.
So the first thing I want to really kind of cover here, and I'm going to try to see if I can still see us at the same time. Let's get fancy here.
Just let me know when you want me to bring it back, and I'll bring it back.
So one of the first things I really want to kind of look at here is this customized text and ready to use automated outreach. So when we're talking about this, we're talking about ringless voicemails, we're talking about text messages, emails, phone calls. There's a power dialer in here. I feel like I missed something. Oh, the social media. It's right here. I wrote it down. So you can do messenger outreach. Now, what I put on here was some studies from the Twilio Global Studies. So Twilio is an account, a program that people use in the background of things like this. And what we're showing is 41% response rate on text message. Text message is the #1 response rate that we're going to get from people. And this is, of course, over any time period. This study came from it's their customer engagement best practices for 2020. So 41% response on text message and 25% response on a phone call. So what we see, the trends that we see, what these guys are telling us, the experts, is you're going to get more response off of text message. You're also probably going to get a bigger response if you send a text and then a phone call, right? Like if I'm calling my brother from somebody else's cell phone, I know that I need to text and say, hey, it's Sandra, pick up the phone. So you can actually pair those together here. And then email is still sitting in here at 16%. So that's great. So if you're going to use just the top 3 features that Insurance Lead Machine offers for you, you know that you're going to have a great response rate in and of itself coming out of, whether it's a reactivation campaign or you're just reaching out to people slowly. So let's see what else I have to say on here.
So Sandra, can we pause that real quick? So real quick before we hop into showing some more, and excited to show all these different things that this can do and everything for agents and the features and everything. But from a high level, can you let the agents know what problems and issues and everything they're running into that this can help solve for them and make better and save them time and help them essentially get more sales? Can you let us know some of the pain points that this essentially was created to really solve for agents?
Yes, exactly. So let's go back in here and in calling this our all-in-one solution, right? So what we're looking at here is this Insurance Lead Machine is a place where you can put the leads that you have currently, leads you have coming in, anything that you need a message to go out to a prospect or even your current pipeline. So it's all in one place. You don't have to get a bunch of different systems in place. You don't have to have a lot of, things going through Zapier and all kinds of different stuff. You log into the Insurance Lead Machine system and it's all set up for you and ready to go. So when we're talking about customized, tested, and ready to use automated outreach, these are text messages that are going out and the different points of contact that we discussed. You can also manage your pipeline and your cross-sale list right in the system. So the system's set up to where you can know exactly what's going on with your leads, with your pipeline, with everything all at once. You can put notes and task tracking in here. This is another huge thing, especially if we're working remotely, right? We need to know who has talked to who, what conversations have happened, what's been going on, and it's all in one spot. So you don't have to be like, well, this is Sally's lead and this is Joe's lead, but Joe didn't get a hold of this person, but they called back, so I need to get Joe in touch with them. No, you're able to put notes in here, task for Joe, for each one of your users, and you can go in and everybody can be working off of this, off their cell phone, off their computer, off of their desktop, and it's all got, it's got its own phone number happening within it, and everybody can see what conversations are happening, how many calls are going out in a day, how many emails are going out in a day, and how many people were running through the system daily. Does that kind of help answer your question a little bit, David?
Absolutely, completely answers that question. And can you let us know some of the successes that agents have been having implementing this?
Boy, the success is absolutely staggering. It still staggers me, and we're into the system quite a bit, where people are uploading leads that they've been sitting on, and we've had people put leads in that are 4 or 5 years old, and they're able to put these into a customized campaign. We call it the reactivation campaign. We're super creative with the name. And we reactivate these old leads, and we're seeing 30, 40, 50% contact rates on these, of people saying, yes, I forgot about you. Yes, I want to do this. Imagine being able to take everybody you've talked to and go in and put them into a reactivation campaign. And these campaigns, as they come in, you guys, you can go in and change some of the words in there, so you can make it relevant to what's happening right now in this very second. And you can say, I am a local agent that cares about you, that cares about our community, that cares about everything, and I want to help you. So you can really go in and start reactivating these leads. And now is a good time to do it. A lot of people don't think it is, but I had a podcast interview with Brandon Smith earlier today, and he's had the biggest sales week he's had all year this week, because he's doing that. He's still prospecting. He's giving people peace of mind. He's helping them work through the different questions that they have. So when we're talking about putting leads in, you're able to get, like I said, 30, 40, 50% contact rates, and you're not trying to burn up the phone lines, right? So if you were relying solely on the phone lines 10 days ago, that's changed, right? You can't be making calls out, cold calls out, warm calls out from your house with your kids there, with all the distractions going on. That's a lot to ask out of your staff, out of yourself. We have a lot of noise coming at us right now. I was just on the phone with one of my girlfriends before I jumped on this call, and she's like, I have never made dinner this much at home, right? Like, we're just all getting overwhelmed. And this will give you a little bit of that sense of being able to do business efficiently, and it's going to break you away from having to pick up your phone every single day and make 8 hours worth of calls.
Sweet. Saving time and helping you make more sales.
And on that note, 75% of consumers will reward businesses that communicate in the way they prefer. If you call me, I will not answer the phone. Right, David?
Right. Correct.
Now, in my case, I'm in what I'm calling digital marketing triage, right? I'm giving as much free advice as to many as people as I can. So I'm very hard to get on the phone. Some people have their kids all day long. They're trying to do homeschooling. So we're a different kind of busy, but we're still as busy as we were 2 weeks ago. But this, again, is off that same study that 75% of consumers will reward business, meaning do business with people that communicate in the way they prefer. Now, if we go back over here, the way that they prefer 41% of the time is through text message, and then a phone call. And I think just using logic, these two go hand in hand. Text me so I know who you are, and then I'll pick up the phone and call you. So, again, here, when we're talking about that reward, we're talking about people visiting your website, making a purchase, posting a positive review, right? Because you're meeting them where they're at, recommending your business to other people, and then having a higher opinion of the people, because you're not trying to make people do business the way you want them to. And now, again, we're in uncertain times. So we just want to try to meet people where they're at the best we can. Each outreach campaign we have written, we have tested, we have scheduled, and it utilizes multiple communication platforms, so you can find out what is that way that people want to be communicated with. If they're responding to you via email, don't pick up the phone and call them. Respond back to them via email. If they respond via text, send them back a text. And you can work them over to a phone call, but again, we want to meet people where they're at. So what we've done is we've taken the guesswork out of it for you. So we've tested everything. When I say that we've tested the scheduling, I mean that we know that if you send too many messages, you're going to blow people up. If you don't send enough, they're going to forget about you. So we've got the scheduling in there that's already set for you for a reason. And we've tested that and we're seeing great results with it. And the bonus is your sales guy is going to turn into Tom Cruise, right? For the lady agents out there.
Probably some male agents too.
Right? Yeah, exactly. So it comes down to simple math, right? The less you have to manually prospect and you add in more sales conversions, you're going to have a very happy sales team. You're going to have a very happy you. So the next thing we're going to look at here is the pipeline. David, any questions on the automation or anything like that?
Don't see too much. So someone said subscribed. So
Nice.
James, awesome. Subscribe to the Insurance Lead Machine. Go sign up. Yes.
Yeah. So I think the team's dropping the link in here. You can go in and just and buy, and you're still going to get the bonus at the end here.
Yeah, I got some bonuses I'm throwing at the end, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys now. We're showing you this. We're gonna, answer questions, show you kind of the successes and talk about all this stuff. But at the end of the day, you guys have to take action and invest in your business to really make the change and to really make the change during this time period as well. If you're working at home, especially working lots of weeds, which you pretty much have to do for telesales, this is a system that's going to allow you to maximize your contact rates out of all your leads, maximize those calls and appointments, and ultimately maximize your sales. If you're pulling out an additional sale or two out of every leads that you're going through, that easily makes an ROI off the bat with this. So you can't afford not to have this if you're working a lot of leads. If you don't have a lot of leads and you just network with people, which is an option right now, but if you're don't really do anything with leads, yeah, maybe this wouldn't be the most helpful thing for you. But if you're doing anything with leads or even have past prospects or clients that you never got in touch with, said check with me again in the future, that you never got a no from, that's perfect for the re-engagement campaigns, which is normally what they suggest that you start right off the bat with to get an immediate ROI. But if you're working leads, especially real-time leads, well, actually any leads, real-time leads, Sandra, the likelihood of your contact rate goes down within the first 5 or 10 minutes of you not getting back to a real-time lead. They are going to go off and find help elsewhere. They're going to forget whatever they filled out. Your response to them as quick as possible is key with a real-time lead, whether it's a Facebook lead or another type of real-time lead. And so this system would allow that lead to drop straight in here and then to get a ringless voicemail from you on their phone saying, hey, this is David. Look forward to talking to you about your insurance. Saw you reached out. Here's my number. So when I call, it's not spam. You're also going to text an email if that's easier, as well as a link to book on my calendar if you'd like. And then it follows up with them over the next days, a series of days with the sequence and everything. You're getting in touch with them immediately, whether or not you're available immediately. They've heard from you. They know you're going to help them. They have the option to schedule with you. It's crazy. I know I don't want to take away anything that Sandra's going to cover here, but also age leads, if you're going to drop you've got 500 age leads, how much time is it going to take to dial, text, email, all those, like you really should to get the most out of them? It's going to take hours, if not days, to go through all those, and this can do that automatically for you. So sorry, Sandra, I get excited about this.
It's exactly that.
I just really want to let agents know, hey, you really need to check this out. Grab this month to month, no contracts. We'll talk about that some more and everything. But this is going to make a huge difference in your business, and the only way you're going to really experience that is to grab it and to start running with it. So we do have a couple questions, so we'll answer that before we let you continue on through your presentation. James is asking, is there any specific insurance industry this is geared towards? Any specific lines?
No, we have PNC, health insurance, life insurance, any sort of insurance you want to run. You can go in and change. Again, this is customized. It's set up for you, but then you can also go in and change words if you need to in the campaigns without any issue.
So James, this is for all lines of insurance. They currently have agents in all lines of insurance in here. I've seen PNC agents killing it on here. I've seen life insurance agents, especially, of course, killing it on here. And then health and Medicare, it's really for all lines. It's a system that they have, built campaigns for these different lines, and you can edit them like she said. You can, customize them, change it. Like, oh, I don't like that sentence. Let me take that out, or let me put my own verbiage in here. You can do that. You can create your own campaigns too. If you want to get creative in here, you can make your own campaigns, set everything, the delay that the text comes out, what that text says, when the email comes out. I don't want to use ringless voicemail in this one, or I do want to use ringless voicemail. You can do all that within this, and even not to get too rich in all the functionalities, but you can do stuff with chatbot and survey type stuff with this as well. If you're going to run like a very broad ad to bring leads in for the most affordable CPLs possible, the cost per leads possible, and then you then run them through that survey to further qualify them and know, okay, these ones are only going to qualify for guaranteed issue. These ones are actually ideal for, whatever, like you can do that with a survey. So James, hopefully that answers your question. Please keep asking if you got any more questions. Sandra's here and it's happy to answer them. Amy is saying, how long does it take to get the system set up and running? Ooh, we're already going to get into a slight bit of the bonus with anybody who signs up. But yeah, Sandra, let's go ahead and hop on that, because I think a lot of people see stuff like this and they're like, oh my gosh, it's going to be complicated. I can't figure this out. I can work my email and stuff, but I get systems and they end up being over my head. Can you tell them a little bit how quickly can they get this set up?
So what we're going to do for anybody that buys on the call today is we're going to go in and set your account up for you. So within 24 hours of you purchasing, following the information, you'll get some email prompts, a couple things you have to do. Once you do that, we're going to have our support team actually go in and set the entire account up for you. They're going to send you a customized video on how you log in. And then that kind of takes us over to our support. So getting back to James and Amy's question, both, we have support on support on support. And I mean that, you guys. It's not bullshit. Again, sorry. And
you're allowed to say it.
We have 4 weekly calls. We have our mastermind group. We have a video knowledge bank that has everything you could need in it. And then we also have email support tickets. So we have 4 different calls. The bottom 2 here, Lunch and Learn with Charlotte and Lunch and Learn with Ricky Hayter, are actually live users that use the program, run their offices from it, and they're not technically part of Insurance Lead Machine like on payroll or anything like that. But they just go in and they share what they're doing on their day-to-day. We have 2 calls with Steve Motzkowitz, who's one of our support team members, where he's talking about business and processes and automation and how to kind of marry everything together. And then he has this Kickstart call. So let's say, James, you get in and you're like, boy, I really wish I knew how to do this, or I want to try this, or I want to go over here. That Kickstart automation call is the perfect one for you. And then you can also go into the video knowledge bank and you're going to have information, video on every single aspect of Insurance Lead Machine. So this is not a program that you buy and then you can't get help from. Rhymes with things like Smackdiv campaign, which I bought and paid for forever. And if it wasn't for my forehead, I would never know how to
use ourselves personally, and does not nearly do the capabilities and functionality of this. Is extremely complex, and it was quite a bit of a learning curve. And yeah, so it's and she is not kidding about the amount of support. I'm in the group that they're in for this, and they have multiple webinar and calls a week where they go through, show you different things, answer questions. People can ask questions in there, get responses, submit videos of, something they're running into or a question they have, and someone will answer it. It's an incredibly supportive community, and that in itself is huge. You don't want to get a software and not be able to interact or get help with different things. And they keep adding new things to it as well. So it's also not the software that's going to get outdated and not be able to use. They're in it, and they're keeping this thing, and everybody's using this for their businesses, so they're staying on top of this. This isn't like a software someone grabs and then just never uses. So yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. We got a few more. Eddie Soto saying, is Spanish already created for life and Medicare? I don't know if you have anything Spanish in there, but I did want to mention, I think as Sandra said, that everything is customizable. So if you want to just translate it into Spanish, you can absolutely just take the exact wording and then translate it into Spanish. Is that correct, Sandra?
Yes, I'm going to answer that question in Spanish. No.
I didn't understand that. You're going to have to translate that for me. So
the one thing that I have found, Eddie, is if you don't speak Spanish, so I have a lot of people that will run Spanish speaking campaigns because they have a staff that speaks Spanish or they're outsourcing it to somebody else. A lot of people will rely on just taking our copy and then dropping it into a Google Translate. That's not an efficient way to do it. So find somebody, if you don't speak Spanish, find somebody in your local area, find a friend, ask on Facebook, and have them go through and read it and make sure that it's translated correctly. Because that was something that people have done in the past, and it hasn't worked out very well. Just on a digital marketing standpoint, make sure that you're having somebody proofread things, but all the verbiage is in there. So really it's just a matter of having it translated into whatever language you want to use.
And, tell you what, Eddie, if you do sign up and get this and are using it, and find a campaign that you do want in Spanish, we do have a native Spanish speaker on our team, and we can potentially help you with the translating of that. That'd be some bonus that we might be able to do for you. So just to let you know, I don't know if you're a native speaker or if you have one on your team, but if not, I don't know that I would focus on running it in Spanish, because they're obviously going to want to speak with someone in Spanish. But if you need any help with the translating, we do have native Spanish speakers as part of our team. So hopefully that helps. Angelica Martinez is asking, how much is the program? Obviously, a very pertinent question. So Ella, go ahead.
So the program itself is $197 a month if you have one user, or up to 3 users. And then $297 a month if you have more.
And that's not 1,900 and something or 2,000 something. That's $197, guys. Guys, this is a no-brainer. Even on the PNC side, the PNC commissions, if you're working a bunch of leads, this is helping you pull out extra sales from all those data and age leads that you're working on the PNC side, internet leads that you're working. It is a no-brainer, paying for itself easy. And on the life side, you're getting one additional FE sale out of all the leads you're working. That pays for this for months. I mean, you can't afford not to have it, like I said. But go ahead, Sandra. Not to.
Well, my question always is and always will be: can you hire somebody to make 8 hours worth of phone calls for $197 a month? You can't. Is your time worth $197 a month, or does it make more sense for you to be on the phone 8 hours a day trying to work up old prospects? So if you think about it, I mean, it really is just a very price-friendly package. It really truly is, and it works like a staff person. So I'm going to get back into a little bit of that, actually. So that's a great segue into the custom pipelines. So,
and I did want to hop in right there before you hop into that. Guys, I know I was talking about helping you get an additional sale or sales out of all the leads you're working and different stuff in that point. But what Sandra was mentioning was also the point of the time saver that this is. You guys, as an agent, what's your time worth? And don't tell me nothing. Too many agents absolutely think things are free because they didn't pay any money for it, but they spent, tens, hundreds of hours on it. You're like, oh, I've never paid for a lead. I just go to 1,000 networking events and chamber events and all my leads are free. No, you paid thousands for those with your time, even if you value it at $20 an hour. But as an agent, your time is really in the hundreds an hour, because if you're making a sale, you're making that much in commission, and you could be making sales every hour if that's all you're focusing on. So really, it's a mindset of, hey, my time is valuable. It's worth stuff. If this is saving me, a couple hours every week, multiple hours every week, well, that's hundreds, if not thousands of dollars that I'm saving every week by letting this system not only save me time, but get me more sales too. So it's a bonus on both ends. I mean, it's crazy that, this automatically working leads for you, because you guys work lots of leads, or you're going to need to if you're working from home right now, that you have to be effective when you work your leads. And it's not just a dial. Did they pick up? No. Okay, give up on that lead. That's not how working leads works, guys. You guys need to be calling them multiple times, texting multiple times, emailing them, trying to reach out. Just doing that with one person, you're talking, at least 10, 15, 20, maybe even 30 minutes. And if you're working tens, hundreds of leads, yeah. Hopefully that makes sense, guys. If that doesn't make sense, please let me know in the comments. But
it makes perfect sense, because if imagine being able to take a few $100s out of your lead budget because you're actually converting leads. So now you're not needing to buy 1,000 leads a month. You're needing to buy 500 leads a month.
Perfect. Eddie's signing up. So Eddie, we got some extra bonuses we haven't even mentioned for you yet. So we'll make sure that you'll get those that we'll mention at the end of this call as well, if you go ahead and sign up. But yeah, and like I said, if you need help with that Spanish, let me know.
I know, Eddie.
Yeah. Amy saying amazing support. Vanessa saying that was a good one. And let's see. This is great. Amy's talking about how much of a steal those two deals are. Absolutely. I mean, especially the $297 if you have, a few producers on your team for unlimited users. That's crazy. But yeah. One more question, and then I'll let you get back to it, Sandra. We got Michael Fusco saying we can integrate our bot leads into the system. Question? We can integrate the bot leads into the system, and what is the process to upload the info? Is it complicated? Michael Fusco, I've personally talked to him, is very interested in learning about the software and what it can do for his business. So absolutely would love to get the answers to those questions.
Yes, we have an open API in here. So
can you explain what an open API is for those that may not know?
Right. So that means that the system talks to other systems. That's kind of the overall definition of an open API. So our system will talk to other systems. A lot of times when you buy a software, you have to actually buy the API code. We're not selling the code. We're just giving it to you. It's in here. It's in your settings. It's in your system. We also have the Facebook Messenger integration as well. So once they finish your bot, then you can bring them through into the system as well. So there's two different ways you can do that. So yes, it's a great setup for that.
So Michael, just for my take on that too. So for example, if you have Facebook ads that you are running yourself or getting from a lead vendor, like the Lead Gurus, for example, those can drop. You can tie those to come straight into your system. Not a crazy complex system or a complex process. In fact, some of the lead vendors would actually help you do that. They already have some integrated in their system, like Jeff O'Neill, the Wholesale Lead Network. You can get leads with them that come into the system. And so for real-time stuff like that, yeah, you have to do the connection, but it's not super complicated. People will help, and that works fine. And then for a lot of people working the data and age type leads and that sort of stuff, you can upload the CSV. It's the Excel file, the CSV file, you can upload straight in there. Also not a complicated process.
Videos on how to do all of that.
Yeah, tutorials, walkthrough videos, everything. I know a lot of agents have just uploaded CSVs of their past prospects or their aged leads and just upload, bam, run them through the campaign. Don't recommend uploading a giant amount at one time because you're going to have to respond to these people when they come through, and you don't want to not be able to get to them. I think someone made them, I wouldn't call it a mistake, but someone uploaded 500 and went to dinner. And what happened in that situation, Sandra?
He called us. He was mad. He's like, I had to take my iWatch off. Everything was blowing up. So we don't recommend putting more than 200 leads in at a time.
He had like 62 or 63 leads reach out to him. Why is at dinner from a dead list, by the way. This is a list. He says like, this is old. These are. I don't expect anything from these leads, and uploaded it, went to dinner. 62 or 63 reached out. Why is at dinner? And I think in the next couple of days, he wrote 10,000 AP in life insurance from that, which is insane. So yeah, he's paid for this for years. So I mean, yeah. So Michael, to answer your question, not complicated. Plenty of walkthrough tutorials, help and support. And yes, it's very, very easy to get your leads in. Definitely, no matter where you're getting your leads from. Doesn't matter if you're getting from a vendor, doing them yourself, your other prospects, you got a list from a networking event you went to that you want to get them in, however you want to get them in. So obviously compliance is key. Don't throw a bunch of people on the DNC in there, and don't just throw data in and run it like it's opted in type stuff. But they have people to talk about and chat about that within the group, and people what they're doing and how they're operating it. So hopefully that helped, Michael. Angela is asking that aside from insurance, I also offer other services such as tax, real estate. Can I utilize this program for reaching out to a variety of clients offering other services, or is it simply for insurance?
I'm going to answer that in Spanish.
Nope. I understood that one.
Yeah. So again, the system is completely set up to where you can go in and customize it. So right now I'm showing you what a pipeline looks like, where you can go in and manage your leads that you spoke to. Right up here where it says insurance leads, I don't know if you guys can see that or if you can see my mouse. It doesn't look like you can see my mouse, but above the red arrow, it says insurance leads. You would just click on that and drop that down to tax leads, real estate leads, current book of business, cross-sell leads. So you can manage these pipelines within the system and know where you're at with every business you're running and every team you're running.
And I do want to mention, so Angela, yes, you can use it for everything, and you may have to customize out your own campaign, either from one of their existing ones and change the wording a little bit to make sense, or build your own. But yes, you can use it for all different industries, services, offerings. And I did want to highlight, there was something else with that I did want to mention for building that out and running it for different things, but I don't remember what it is, so I will mention it when I come back to it. So,
yeah, customizable.
Hopefully that answers your question, Angelica. So,
and when we're talking about this pipeline and even running multiple businesses, like the life insurance side of PNC and vice versa, is anybody missing their whiteboard right now? Right, so we can't see our whiteboard in the office. We can't see all of our Post-it notes we have covering our office. Right here, it's all right here, you guys. Everything, your task, the opportunity name. You can track all of their information. You can track where they're at in the sale. You can track any notes that you have for anybody, for Joe on the team, for your service person. You put your notes. It's all in the same screen here. You guys can see opportunity, appointments, tasks, notes. All of that stuff is here. Let's get rid of all the Post-it notes, all our whiteboards. And we like to have those things in our office, but in situations where we're working from home, and now you guys know that you can pivot and work from home, but you have everything all in one spot. You can check it anywhere, anytime.
And I think I remember now that there actually are some other sequences, automations in there for besides just insurance too. I think there's some mortgage loan officer type stuff too. If you do anything with mortgage loan officers or want to do anything for mortgage loan officers for like a PNC person, maybe running some of their leads and automations for them, could use the system for that sort of connection on the PNC side. So I do think there are some mortgage loan officer stuff in there. And then, there are certain people that may have certain ones they've built that they might be willing to share, or, different type of stuff like that. So yes, hopefully that answers your question. She said perfect. So great.
Awesome. One of the other things on here, I want to jump in here. This will be the last thing that we can kind of go over on this slideshow, and then we can get back to seeing your.
Okay, cool.
But the automation, reputation management, and Google reviews, you guys. Here's some fun facts from some different areas that I pulled information from. But Google reviews are super important. I cannot stress that enough. See, I've got the facts gift here. It is so important. And now, as we all come out of our basements and we see the sunshine again, whenever that day is, supporting local businesses is going to be on everybody's mind. And if you don't have the Google reviews set up and ready to go, showing people that you have been part of the community, that you are a good agent, that people enjoy doing business with you, you're going to get overlooked, guys. And that's just, again, facts. My little gift here. And you can see I really got heavy on this because I wanted to share as many facts as I could. 93% of consumers spend more than a minute reading reviews. 85% of customers are willing to leave a review if you ask them to. 12% of businesses without a 5-star review are at risk of losing 12% of their customers, you guys. Google reviews are so important. And Insurance Lead Machine is going to go in and it's going to automate it completely for you. So that's something that I really want to stress. Whether you buy our system or not, go and get some Google reviews done. Go and make sure that you're getting your presence, that you're reminding your community that you have been there, you are here, and you're going to be here for them for the long haul.
We're back.
That was another speech.
That was a good speech. I liked it. It was like movie worthy. So
I got serious.
Yeah. So we have a couple more questions. I think we may have answered this already, but Elle asked, can you upload a CSV? I got a bunch of leads and a CSV file, an Excel file. Can I get them into the system?
Yep, you bet. And we have videos on that. They have to be set up in a specific way, but Steve has shot a couple of videos on how to do that. But it's really easy. Even I can do that.
I know. So awesome. Let's see. Michael's saying very nice, especially the messenger. Very interested. Michael, go ahead and grab it. Get the bonuses, and make sure. You can use this in huge ways for your business. So I know you got a lot. You're doing a bunch of different lines of insurance. You can this is going to help you maximize it. I think I've talked to you about this before, Michael, and I mean, this is a pretty awesome system. James, is that saying, does the 197 include leads, or is that additional cost? I think you guys do have some additional stuff they can add in. I know the 197 doesn't include leads. Go ahead and Sandra, can you let them know what 197 does include, and then what additional options they have if they do need leads or anything?
So the 197 does not include the leads. That's your fee for the software in and of itself. We do work with the same partners that David works with on getting leads generated. Jeff O'Neill is plugged completely into the system. But I also want you guys to remember that you have a ton of leads right now. You have people that you have quoted in the past. You have leads that you've purchased before. Even if you're a brand new agent, you have somebody that has told you no. Pull them out and put them into a reactivation campaign yesterday. Okay, because you can't do it
yesterday. Do it today. Do it tomorrow. So Angel says perfect. Eddie Soto saying, how long has this program been live, been around and running?
So you guys launched Insurance Lead Machine last June. And then I kind of came on and started helping with the marketing and making a big push with it towards the end of November is when we really went live with it and pushed it heavy. And some of the users that have been on since June were testing things and making sure they were working out. And my background is in insurance lead generation, specifically in converting those into leads. Whereas my partner, Cody Baker, is the king of automation. And automating tasks and automating basically his whole entire life. He used to automate text messages to his girlfriend. Don't tell him I told you guys.
Yeah, Cody's the guy that would automate something to save him 5 seconds every day. So I mean, he's the king of that. And this is built to help you automate and save time and energy on working your leads and running your business. So I mean, save time and make more sales. So that's a win. Amy says, and you always have your information with you, not stuck on your wall in your office. Oh, speaking about having your information with you, is there a mobile app, and can they also run this and see information and stuff from their phone while they're on the go?
Yeah, you can run it from your phone. There's an app, so you can do it on your phone. I often will have conversations. I was talking to one guy, and he's like, well, how user-friendly is this? Can I use it? Where can I use this at? And I was like, literally, I'm giving my kid a bath right now, responding to you. So it's that easy. So tablets, things like that, it's all protected through Google security. And so we've got everything right and tight there as well.
So once you can go back in the field, if you're a face-to-face agent, yes, you can use this on the go. So in fact, you can tell them about I know it's not one of the main features you normally talk about or always mention, but can you tell them what the force call feature is? Because I love that, especially for agents in the field.
So the force call feature means that what it will do is the system will actually call you and be like, yo, you got a lead. You want to pick it up or not? So you can set the whisper message to whatever you want. So
for example, you're running your own Facebook ad, you're getting Facebook ads from a lead vendor, and you're out in the field, visiting clients, helping them out. And a lead comes in on your final expense Facebook campaign, whether you bought it or you're generating it yourself. You get a call on the phone and says, hey, a lead just came through on your final expense campaign. You want to reach out to them right away so you can get them right as they filled that thing out, and hit the button and dials the number. You get them on the phone, even if you're in your car or out and about. So you don't have to wait till you get to your computer or see it come through or anything like that. Bam, you can reach them right away. So that's pretty cool.
Some of you guys that have been in the group have heard me say it's time to break the chains from our desk. It's time to break the chains from our desk, and that is exactly what this system does. It sets you free. Now you can put 200 leads in, have a cup of coffee, wait and see who responds. Your team can go through, work them. You can work them, but you can also go meet with referral partners, and referral partners are going to be more important than ever. And you can start working on joint ventureships and putting different packages together, but you can still run your business. And that is what is so important. We're going to get you off of the phone and trying to prospect all day long.
How awesome would it be for a referral partner to know that if they have someone who would be a good connection for you, that they want to connect with you, something like that, they could send them, hey, here's the page on their site or something, fill this out, and they'll reach back out to you. And as soon as they fill that out and come through as a lead, they've got a voicemail on their phone. Hey, this is David. I'm looking forward to helping with you. You can book a time on my calendar, an email, text will come through. You can book a time with me, or I'll reach out to you as soon as I can. And they're like, oh, I've already been contacted. I've been helped. All that was automated. You didn't have to do that. And they can book their own appointment with you, or you can get back as soon as you can. But they've already been contacted. It's not like they're waiting, and I never heard back. And then their referral partner's like, well, I'll never send anybody to them again. They didn't get any help. So yeah. Bonus.
Exactly. It is a great tool to use, you guys. It really, truly is. I wouldn't say it was if it wasn't.
Absolutely. Also, month to month, no contract, guys. They're not locking you into something. This isn't a year commitment. There are, I think, little price breaks at 6 months and 12 months if you want to go ahead and do 6 months or 12 months for signing up. But it's month to month, no contract if you want to go ahead and do that. So, yeah, guys. I mean, you guys can't really afford not to check this out and implement this in your business, because it's a game changer. Game changer.
Exactly.
Guys, keep asking questions, comments. Let us know. We'll keep answering them. We still got maybe another like 5 minutes or so before we got to wrap up. But I believe Amy's dropped a few times in the comments. If you guys want to go check this out and claim this deal, maybe she can drop it again. But here it is, a little further up in the comments. So if you go click on that, you guys can go check it out, learn a bit more, and then go grab it. And start using this. I mean, you can start getting you set up tomorrow. Actually, yeah. So let's go ahead and talk about some of the bonuses and some of the specials and everything with it. So if they go sign up now, what happens?
They win.
They win. What do they win? What's their prize, Sandra? And see what you've won.
So no, seriously, if you guys sign up, we're going to go through. We're going to get you your order processed. You're going to get emails. You still have to follow a couple steps. Everything's all walked through. You're going to get videos. It's all very, very user friendly. We have gone through and tried to make it as easy as we can. So you guys keep in mind that we're not some software company that's like twisting our mustache and our yacht. We worked with our team. We worked with agents. We've worked with our past experience with automation, with selling insurance, with working with people that we've generated leads for, and we've really put together a system that is very strong for insurance agents, and we're in it for you guys to win. It's not something that we take lightly. It's something that we've put our time and energy into. Gage's time and energy, my little boy, if you guys haven't seen him on Gage Sunday Fashions. So we really want you guys to win. And that's why we put so much time and energy into making this system so that you guys can win. And what we found was, again, I am not a software person. I am not a software person, you guys. I cannot say that enough. I have bought all the softwares. I bought all the trainings. I bought all the everything. And then if I can't get logged into it in about 2 minutes, I'm like, this is stupid. I'll just keep calling, right? Like
this is not a Infusionsoft, guys.
There you go.
You guys don't know there's a joke on Infusionsoft, a very big but very, very complex and insanely complex software. So
yeah. So it's just a matter of, so what we're going to do for you guys is once you sign up, once you do your steps, then we're going to have our software team or our support team actually go in and set everything up for you from top to bottom. And then, oh, thanks, Amy. And then we're going to go through, and the guys are going to shoot you a Loom video, and they're going to say, here's all the information. We're going to give you the entire data bank. We're going to get you into the Facebook group. We're going to start loving on you. We're going to start helping you move your office into the new way of doing business. And I called it the new way of doing business before COVID-19 hit, but now it just really is realizing that we have to be able to zig and zag and have an emergency plan and be able to stay in touch with our people and continue to prospect. You guys, it is okay to continue to prospect. You still have to pay your bills. You still have to support your team. You're part of the backbone of America. So you can't stop business either.
So bonuses. The first one, as Andrew mentioned, is that they're going to get the full setup. That you guys are going to fully set this up for them. Get everything tied together, everything ready for them to start using this for themselves. So the setup is huge. They're taking their time of going through and setting this up and tying it all together for you. This isn't just software that you're getting and then now you're having to go through and set it all up yourself, figure it out, that they're going to help you. They're going to go ahead and set it up for you and then help you with anything beyond that as well. So that's huge. That's the first bonus. Second bonus, for the first 10 people that go grab this, we're going to give them 3 months free of our insurance marketing toolkit. So that's another like 120, 130, 40 bucks in value. So 3 free months of our insurance marketing toolkit. And for anybody that grabs this, we'll also, for the first 3 people that grab it, we will give them a free custom insurance landing page for a year. So for those first 3. So you'll get a free custom insurance landing page that we'll create for you guys for the first 3. And the first 10 will get 3 free months of the insurance marketing toolkit. And everybody who signs up will get that free full setup from the team for Insurance Lead Machine for the software. So hopefully that's a few bonuses, extra added value for you guys for this. So
I want to go buy one for the extra bonuses.
Exactly. So let's see. I also promised a few bonuses for those asking some really good questions and stuff. So I'm probably going to send out some TVI certificates to those people. So yeah, I'll send them out some trips for after this is all over. Yeah. So you'll probably be able to get some steals on deals right after this is over too. So take advantage. But I'll get you these so you guys can start planning your future trips. Don't go anywhere right now. I would not suggest it. So some great questions for today. James Arcano, you're definitely a winner for questions for sure, especially if you went and signed up. So I'll make sure to send you some Trip Value certificates. In fact, shoot me a Facebook message with your email, and I'll make sure to get those to you. And I will see it even if we're friends or not on Facebook. I check both of those mailboxes all the time. So I'll make sure to get you that. So James, you're a winner. Michael Fusco, you're a winner too. Shoot me your email. I'll get you some TBI certificates as well. And Angelica, absolutely get you some as well. Angelica, send me your email. And Eddie Soto as well. So I think those were all some really good ones. Eddie, make sure to send me your email as well. So yeah, some extra prizes for everybody as well. It's 7 o'clock on the dot. If anybody's got any leftover questions, go ahead and ask them now because we're going to be wrapping up real soon. And why we're doing that, here's a link to go grab this now to claim these bonuses to get on with it. And get the bonuses, yes, but most importantly, get something that you're using for your business to capitalize on your leads, convert more leads, save you time, and really be more efficient and productive in your business, which we could all use. And now's the time to also do that. I mean, whenever agents are out running around appointments all the time in the field, it's hard to find time to sit down and look at something and get something set up to, really implement your business. Now you're at home, you're probably selling over the phone. Now's the time to, hey, I can sit down, I can look at this, I can get this implemented in my business and set up so that when I do go back to face-to-face, if I'm a face-to-face agent, I have it running and already, working for me. So that's awesome. So Amy says, who gets the Trip Value certificates? James gets them, Eddie gets them, Angelica gets them, and there was a fourth, James, Eddie, Angelica, and Michael Fusco for sure. So James, absolutely. We share stuff like this all the time. Awesome resources, tools for building your business. That's why we're here. That's why I wear this funny, type crown or whatever. King of bringing you insurance resources for your business. So we want to provide you with the tools, resources to grow your business, take it to the next level, to be that 8%, hopefully soon higher percentage of successful agents in this business. And that's what we do. We connect. We connect you with awesome stuff for your business. We let you know, lots of educational content. That's what we're here for. So Doten says, I joined late. Do I get to watch a replay? Yes, you do. After this is over, I think on this exact same post, refresh it. You should be able to watch the replay right there. It'll be pinned to the top of the Facebook group. You can go watch the replay there. I'll probably start a watch party either later tonight or definitely tomorrow. You guys can watch the watch party. The recording will also end up on our YouTube. But I would recommend watching it right after this is over, so you hear what all this is, can see it, and it can also claim the bonuses if you grab this for implementing your business, which I highly suggest you do. So make sure to watch the replay. And if you have questions and comments, put them here, and either Sandra and I will see them and can always answer those as well if you go through the replay. No worries. So Amy already answered for me. Yes, you'll be able to do the first aid question cover. So there you go, Amy. But yeah, that's why it's important to have a good team. The team can take care of it for you. You don't have to worry about it. So I know Sandra's got a podcast she's got to go shoot to make sure to get an out. Awesome podcast for you. By the way, that's Binding Authority podcast. Already has some top people on that thing. She's got a amazing guest list and connections in this industry. And so definitely recommend going and checking that out as well. So
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks for being here. One last time, here's the link. So make sure to grab it. The link's still going to be in the comments, so you can go click on it afterwards. If you have any questions, reach out. Thanks, you guys, for being here. We appreciate it. We'll have another live, Tuesdays and Thursdays so far. So we'll have them some more next week. And hope everybody stays safe during this time and healthy. Try to stay away from people, and also check out the resources. We got a ton of stuff. If you guys ever need anything, looking for anything, running into issues with your business, if you're not feeling like you're at a 10 right now with everything going on, which is most people, reach out to us. We're happy to help, connect, solve any problems as much as we can at all. That's what we do. So reach out, and we'll see if we can move you up a couple points in the happiness how you're doing factor scale. So we love having you guys as part of the group. We love having amazing people like Sandra as part of the group, and thank you guys. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and don't let everything get you down. You can still sell successfully over the phone right now, and in fact, I've talked to multiple agents that are having their best weeks and months ever, which is crazy. But not really, because now everybody's thinking about that. People are at home and have time to chat. And, don't let it put you off that no one wants to chat right now. Everybody's watching their budgets right now. Well, they're pretty concerned about their health insurance and life insurance especially. And now's your chance to catch them at home for P&C as well. So businesses, commercial, I don't know how that's going right now. But maybe once they get their all their loans and their checks and their help out, they're probably going to need to spend that on stuff for protecting themselves and for making money again. So keep going on the commercial side. Thanks, Sandra. I'll let you get to that podcast.
Thanks, Sandra. Bye.